Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No, we changed it.
They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Of 15.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. McCarthy off the play fake. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The Vikings.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Vikings at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now McCarthy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Will Reichard on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Report. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15
He'll get
yards.
15 and a Vikings first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, McCarthy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go play action with Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll try to pick it up himself. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. Right, get to him and get him on the ground. And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jackson. And Walker has it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Gain of 9.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson to target. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense has not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Hey, report.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
13 yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Report. You are
From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Leads to second.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing is McCarthy. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To the air with McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready?
At the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Go!
Looking to throw McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they have power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Again, it's Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. He's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jackson. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete as well. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards.
A 6-yard
and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got him in. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 71 yards. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Hurt! Motion! Pump! Mustang 19!
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score, Ravens 18.
It's interesting that when it comes to
16.
2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yo, sit up! Ready! Sit up! Hey! Yo, middle. Sit up!
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Ravens 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
180.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Connected with Hill. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
1st down, Ravens.
Throwing, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
15. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Want to quit?
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Come on. 180. Nice hot. Return it.
Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Second down, goal to go. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They'll take over first. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?